every year I do the Trick or Treat Studios catalogue, and I walk through it and talk about what's going on in it. Normally I do it with my stepson, but he didn't want to take part in this year. He's too busy playing Minecraft or Fortnite or something. He didn't want to do it this year, so we're going to do it just me this year. Trick or Treat Studios are a store. I think they're very much an online store that deal in a lot of horror and Halloween based products. They do and they do real good stuff. I mean, this is like replica stuff they do. They get the license deals. They make replica stuff. They used to do the Chucky dolls, which I happen to have, but life-size replica Chuckies. They've lost the license to Chucky now, but they do like Gremlins. They do various other different things. Their Gremlin stuff is incredible. I actually have a Gremlin, life-size Gremlin in my house, which I actually bought from them. So like as we go through, you'll see the stuff they do. But we're going to look through their catalogue page by page and see what's on there and talk about it as we go. So at first page, obviously, we've got Hellraiser. So as you can see there, I'll try and zoom in some stuff. These are like model bust things by the looks of it. You've got the replica box there. And here we've got some, I don't know what they are, weird picture things. But I think that might be masks as well, because they do a lot of replica masks in this. Oh, went a bit too far there. So here we've got the Halloween stuff they do. So all these, you can actually buy the masks. So these are the masks you can buy. So you can get the proper deluxe Michael Myers mask there, which looks fantastic. One's from the shape there. So stuff from different movies as well. The replica knives, you get the whole outfit there as well. The Strode family sign. So again, stuff from the movies that you recognise from the movie that they sell. It's fantastic quality. All this stuff is really good quality. I've bought stuff from them myself in the past. It is brilliant. I use a company called Mad About Horror in the UK, but they get their stuff, source their stuff from Trick or Treat Studios in America. So it's just brilliant. Look, I mean, look at the masks here. So like, if you liked the movie Halloween 2018, they've actually got that version of the mask, the Halloween Kills version. You've got like the Halloween H2O, the different, because they had different masks in that film. You've got the different masks. Curse of Michael Myers had different masks. They've got all the different variations of Michael Myers mask. Now, obviously, they've also got the Rob Zombie versions, as you can see. This is the Rob Zombie movie one, so it looks slightly different. And then you've got like the Leatherface stuff here. Now, here you've got like a candy bucket for when you're trick-or-treating. And then you've got some cool masks there. And like replica chainsaws. So if you wanted to do like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre like outfit for Halloween or whatever, there's your chance to do it. And here we've got more masks you can buy. I'd get that one, to be honest. I'd get the killing mask. That'd be the one I'd get. You got Grandpa's masks, the Pretty Woman one, Grandma. There's like loads here. Like you can even buy his teeth if you really want to sort of like do the proper job. If you want a 100% replica Leatherface outfit, this is where you get it. Obviously, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, various different like remakes of Chainsaw Massacre masks there. Even the new film, which was bloody awful, that's there anyway. Terrifier. See, this is now the big new thing, is it? Terrifier is massive. You can get the outfit, you can get the Art the Clown masks. I mean, look at that. How amazing is that Art the Clown mask there in the centre? That is the deluxe one. It's just incredible. It looks just like him. And it gets probably slightly cheaper ones, but still they look fantastic. And you can get the outfit, you can get the Victoria mask. And then here, look, you can get the Christmas variation from Terrifier 3. That is horrible. The thing with these masks are, you could use them as a mask, or you could mount them on your wall in like a mannequin head, if you know what I mean, and make a thing out of them, like a display. It would be fantastic. Here, obviously, the comedy side, you've got Beavis and Butthead, Cheech and Chong, the Ninja Turtles. These are all masks you can put on. These look like they're new this year. They look pretty cool. With sort of the Ninja Turtle stuff, and then look at this. I mean, look at this. This is look at the classic cartoon Ninja Turtles. The Casey Jones mask looks incredible, but look at this. Those weapons are brilliant. I've just in my head now, if I'd got like some planks of wood, nailed them all together, put some hooks on them so these weapons could be displayed, and in that centre part, that grey part there, you could put like the Ninja Turtles movie poster. That would look amazing. Oh, my bank balance is crying. Fallout, if you're a fan of Fallout, some stuff there. I don't really know Fallout, so I can't tell you anything about that. Here, I guess it's more Fallout stuff. I know, is it a TV show now on Amazon or something? I've not actually watched it. I know it was a computer game originally, but obviously if you follow the game or the show, you'll know what these are. Look pretty cool though. That mask there, that's pretty cool, isn't it? The ghoul. Robocop. Okay, see, it's good to have the mask, but you need the rest of the suit. Unless, again, you just want the heads on the wall. That's actually a good idea. Just put the heads on the wall like mannequin. Oh, that'd be great. But yeah, Clarence Boddicker. I never thought I'd ever see a mask of Clarence Boddicker or anyone wanting to wear one, but there we go. Robocop sign, metal sign. Bonzo, oh God. Ah, wrong way. Bonzo the Clown, the Goon. These are from I don't know what this comics company is, but they look quite cool. Very creepy looking. Ghostbusters. Obviously, you've got the Marshmallow Man mask, got the Slimer mask, the scary ghost face from the film. These are, oh God, love that again. These are fantastic. So basically, it's like the terror dog's head, and it mounts, it's life size, it mounts to your wall. But the Slimer one, I want to get this so bad. The Slimer one, it actually looks like he's like evaporating through the wall. And it glows up as well, so it actually looks like that. And you get the stickers or whatever it is to put around, so it looks like it's sliming through the wall. I want that so bad. I'd love that in my house. I wouldn't know where to put it, but I'll get. Also, you get the Ghostbusters sign there as well. From the building, you get like the whether that is a spook trail thing now. It is fantastic. Goosebumps. Now, I remember watching Goosebumps when I was younger. I recognised some of the characters. But like look at the masks. I mean, that is right out of the TV show, isn't it? Look at that. The haunted masks, Slappy, Horrorland. That from the book. That green one there, you see there in the middle there. That is fantastic. But the thing I want the most on this page, it is the life-size Slappy with a moving mouth. How awesome. Like, I currently have the Chucky. I've got a Chucky doll in my front room. I've got a Gremlin in my front room. I can see that Slappy sitting up there, and that looks more terrifying than both of those two things put together. That is brilliant. Now we've got Thanksgiving. That was out a couple of years ago, isn't it? Thanksgiving. A really fun horror movie, slasher horror movie. I thought that film was so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like this whole like Black Friday chaos at the start. Brilliant. And the Twisted Metal. Now, I haven't seen this show yet, and I know this show, I think it's on Paramount Plus, I think. I'm not sure, but I know I can't watch it because it's not on anything I've watched. But I think Samoa Joe plays this, like, clown guy, Sweet Tooth. But that is brilliant. Obviously, we've got the Goonies mask there. Now, to me, that Slough doesn't look enough like Slough to warrant getting, but it still looks good. The One-Eyed Willy one does. That looks brilliant. Its mouth moves, apparently. And then you've got these masks here, the Wolfman, sort of the classic masks. And Lost Boys, so you can make yourself look like Kiefer Sutherland, which is brilliant. You've got David as well. Oh, God, sorry about that. You've got David as well. You've got the vampire teeth. You can use them for any outfit, can't you? That's brilliant. And here we have the Beetlejuice. Apparently it's a puppet, so you can make it move. And obviously the Beetlejuice mask as well. That is Michael Keaton right there, isn't it? Look at that. How detailed is that mask? That is brilliant. And then we've got the Mortal Kombat. See, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out this year. So you've got your Mortal Kombat gear. This is more based on the game, though. Quite a simple design on those ninja masks. I think for a reptile smoke. All very similar. They haven't made them different at all. That mask better. Like the Scorpion mask there. And Shao Kahn. They look good. But I think these ones here look a bit cheaper to me. The sort of the ninja masks. Baracula's cool. But Freddy Krueger. Obviously, great masks. It does look very Robert English. That Dream Master one, that's the one I think looks amazing. And again, you can buy the replica glove. I want a replica glove so bad. I want to put it on like a stand. So it's coming out my shelf. Again, the slightly cheaper mask. You can see these ones over here look slightly cheaper. Jason there from Jason Goes to Hell. And now, oh God, I've done it wrong again. Right, this one. Now this. How cool are they? Now, I don't so much like the model, like the doll there. I'm not too keen on that. But the Pennywise mask, especially the deluxe one, I have a plan, right? I want to put a grate out in my garden at Halloween with that mask in the grate. That would look amazing, like it's in the sewer system. And again, I have another plan for this one as well. This was also last year, the Reagan mask. Of like a Halloween prop where you put a bed in your front garden and have that sitting up, and maybe getting like a mechanism to make the head spin round when people walk past. That will be amazing. I'd love to do that. Obviously the Nun. You got Annabelle. If you want your own Annabelle, That is great. That's obviously life-size replica as well to the doll. This is what I own that, and I love that. That's my Gremlin. I will say though, I'm gonna have the paint is starting to come off on parts of his fingers and that. So it's latex, so I think it's gonna happen. And here we've got some like Gremlins masks you can buy, but I love that. Now this, I want these. I want all of these, especially the Gizmo. This is where my bank balance starts crying. But look at that. The Mogwais, all of them from the second Gremlins movie, the new batch. Look at that. I mean, the evil stripe one, and they are brilliant. They're the size you'd get, the replica to the size they were in the movie. It's brilliant. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you want to be an orc, there's some orcs for you, and there's also a golem there as well, and a troll. That's pretty cool. So if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, there you go. Scooby-Doo, obviously these are characters from the cartoon, some of the famous villains that they unmasked, but you can get to wear the outfits there. That's pretty cool, isn't it, the Scooby-Doo stuff. Thundercats. Oh, Joe, I want the sword. I want the sword. The Sword of Omens. Oh my God. I'd stand in my front room going, Thunder, Thunder, Thundercats. Oh, da, 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 da. You know I'd do it. I had the theme tune playing from YouTube or something. Frosty the Snowman. So this is Toxic Crusaders, as in the cartoon show that I watched when I was a kid. I made a cartoon show version of the film, and the cartoon was pretty good. One of them was called like No Zone. It was great. And here we've got the one, like the original Toxic movie, and then the newer version that came out recently. I think it came out last year, where Peter Dinklage was Toxie. I've not seen it, but I've heard it wasn't that bad. And we've got the Crow, so we've got Brandon Lee's version of the Crow. Now that's good, but I think there's too much black eye makeup on that. Like the circle parts, there's too much black. But it still looks good. It looks good to be Brandon Lee. But this is the comic book version. So this is James O'Barr's The Crow comic book version. They've even put the scar on his nose. That's brilliant. So if you've ever read the comic is really, really dark. A lot darker than the movie even. Clown in a Cornfield. Now that, I read the book of this, then found out the movie was coming out. But the movie wasn't as good as the book. It was all right. It wasn't a bad little movie, but I thought they could have put a lot more into the movie. It could have been a lot better. But there we got the Clown in a Cornfield mask. My kids are going to want that. Return the Living Dead, different masks from the... it's mainly masks that Trick or Treat Studios do, but they do other things as well, like replicas. But lots of different masks of the characters from these things. Here we've got these as well. Look, more retro masks and stuff. Maniac Cop. Never thought I'd ever see it. And Sinister, that's a creepy... They didn't win like a award for like being scariest film or something. Can I get rid of that? Why can't that go away? Oh, okay, it's gone. Okay, where are we up to now? So Phantasm, Saw. This would be a great puppet to have, just sort of hanging around. That one over there is not so good, but the deluxe one, yeah, you'd want to get the deluxe, wouldn't you? I mean, I know it's going to be a lot pricier, probably a couple of £100, but it still looks fantastic. As if you've got the money, isn't it? It's sort of like, if I had loads of money, I would. You could buy the mouth trap thing, or the reverse bear trap. That's a horrific scene in that film. Evil Dead 2. You've obviously got the Ash sculpt face there. These look phenomenal. The masks look great though. Look at this. Evil Ed. A Necronomicon. Who wouldn't want a Necronomicon in their house? Just don't read it. And is that the dagger? Oh God, I'm on the wrong button again. That's the dagger, isn't it? Yeah, look, the dagger as well. They show that face in the other way, but yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Now, I love the film The Krampus. It is a hilarious Christmas horror movie. And I really want the gingerbread men. Look at those. They come as a free pack as well. If they're replica size, that is brilliant. And obviously you've got here, oh God, you've got here a Krampus outfit, a little stuffed toy bar, looks like a plushie bar, oh, it's a magnet. So go on you put it on your fridge. Oh, that's even better. And then again, the Krampus mask. So I suppose you bought that mask and that outfit, you could kind of make it work. With a bit of padding maybe on your back, I don't know. Trick or Treat, which is obviously a fantastic movie. Probably one of my favourite. It is my favourite Halloween movie. It's one I put on every Halloween. But that looks good as well. Sleepy Hollow. You don't get a lot of Sleepy Hollow. Oh God, look, push the wrong button again. Oh, so I'm trying. It just doesn't seem to work well on my phone, this. Here we've got the swords and the axes from Sleepy Hollow that the horse rider wore, and the pumpkin that he threw, and his skull head. I mean, those Sleepy Hollow stuff can be used for other things as well. This is brilliant. And obviously the Twilight Zone, the original like black and white version, and they actually sell them in black and white. How amazing is that? The Talking Tina. Now this is well, they think they base like Chucky and things like that on. It's like the horror doll. So like that, right? I will have a bone here to pick on this one, right? So that you're probably going to pay a lot of money for the Silent Night, Deadly Night costume with axe, but that is literally just a general cheap generic Santa suit, which you can pick up from pretty much anywhere for quite a low price. So I personally wouldn't buy that from. You can buy replica axe from somewhere else, probably a lot cheaper. But it's still, it looks good, but you can do a lot. Scary Tales, 10 adult. That was a horrible film. But it was not a very high rating. I know like a 12 or something. But freaky, that creature there, the one in the middle there, the pale lady, is horrible. Evil. Oh, this is Army of Darkness. Now, the masks look good, but they could have done a bit of a better job with Ash, I think. Still pretty good though. But Army of Darkness, a great film. Clowns from Outer Space. They look good. You've got the hands as well. But it's where do you get the rest of the costume when you've got this mask? Again, you could use them as like severed heads on walls, like a piece you've got. That could be good. Oh, whoa, the gate. Oh, I want that. It's a 1-to-1 scale. Oh, the little minion from the gate. That film terrified me when I was younger, but it was a brilliant film anyway. Chud and the Leprechaun. Look, do you know what? That is a good likeness to the Leprechaun. It's the Warwick Davis Leprechaun. But they should set it with a hat. It needs the hat or it doesn't work. I'd put it on my son who's like 5 and have him running around the house looking freaky. The Strangers, obviously, that's an alright film. The newer ones aren't that great. Jeepers Creepers, see, again, not enough of a replica for good, and the hat, maybe, but not my favourites in this so far. Iron Maiden, which is where you get to the sort of like rock star stuff. Iron Maiden there, so obviously going to be easy ones to do. Misfits, Gwar. Eddie, you can do anything with. I mean, there's so many different variations of Eddie. You've got all these different countless masks you can use. See, Land of a Thousand Corpses, right? Everyone seems to love this film but me. I am not into this. I'm not into the Devil's Rejects. I just didn't enjoy them. That is a great mask. The Otis mask is fantastic. Looks like, oh, that's scary. But yeah, I was never into Devil's Rejects. We've got some more random ones there, like a Nosferatu one by the looks of it. Different creatures. Masks. So obviously they don't have the rights to Friday the 13th by the looks of it. So they call it Killer Goalie Mask. So they obviously don't have the rights to Friday the 13th, but they've done their own version of it. So you know what they're trying to do, but they can get away with it, I suppose. Chamber of Horror, so more variations of things. There's like popcorn buckets and funky looking faces. Glow in the dark ones. More sort of masks here. See Halloween 3 inspired masks. Witch, the Skull, the Pumpkin. See they appeared in the recent Halloween things as well. More stuff, the trick-or-treatery, so stuff that the company themselves had made. They're quite good masks. I mean, look at that werewolf. That's pretty sick. That reminds me of the Thriller. Michael Jackson's Thriller, that zombie there. The spider, that's messed up. But this, right, this circus clown, that is blatantly the Welcome to Derry, What's It Grey, isn't it? That's what that is. But obviously they can't, probably haven't got rights for Welcome to Derry. Got the rights to the It, Pennywise, but not Welcome to Derry yet. The pig mask, you could easily make that a Saw mask you want. Just a random chimpanzee. I suppose you want to do like a vintage Planet of the Apes. Again, they don't have the rights to The Walking Dead, so they've got a zombie smasher, which is obviously Lucille. They can't name it that. You've got various teeth, freaky teeth, and then you've also got like wrapping paper. So if you want to do your Christmas or Halloween wrapping, like themed wrapping paper, and obviously Christmas decorations. So if you want, this would work really well in your Christmas. The Art of the Clown, the Santa outfit would work really well on your Christmas tree. If you have like a little bit of a horror theme going on, or if you just want to throw something a bit creepy in there to freak people out. The Jack-o'-lantern, I like that. You could use that all year round for like Halloween as well. The Halloween Jack-o'-lantern, Judith Meyer's grave. More sort of, oh God, hang on. Wrong way. More hanging up decorations. Classic horror. Who's Mr. Satan? I don't know what that's from. Nameless Ghoul. And then you get the more cheaper sort of like flat 2D plastic ones. Some busts are basically the decorate. These are basically the Christmas decorations, but as like little busts now. Same design. But this, oh, that looks good. I want that. Regan looking creepy. It's got like a little base. That's good. 1/6 scale. Beetlejuice as well. But the Regan one I'd want to go for. Sam for Trick or Treat Studios. Some more Killer Clowns from Outer Space busts. Oh, what? Oh, I've heard about this. It's basically, if you're born in sort of like if you're around in the late 80s, you'll remember there was, oh God, hang on. Remember there was a toy craze called Mighty Max and Polly Pocket, which are these little mini play sets that come in these little like makeup case sort of looking things, and they had a couple of little action figures in it and a couple of little like monsters in it, and it had like a little scenery thing. You could play with it. They were only tiny. They literally could fit in your pocket. That was the whole purpose of them. This is that, but for Halloween. So if you look there, you can see there's like Loomis with a gun, Laurie with a pumpkin, the car, and Michael Myers at the door, and it's the Strode house. That is great. And there's even got you can even do replicate the hedge scene with him hiding behind the hedge. Comes with 3 figures, a micro vehicle, and working light. That is good. When you fold it up, it looks like the pumpkin. That is brilliant. This is good as well. If you're a big Art the Clown fan, look at that action figure. Oh. These are my giant size. So these obviously 12-inch. They're 12-inch action figures. It's not really giant 12-inch, is it? But there we go. Obviously got the cloth replica figures there. Oh, that Sam's well good. Oh, 1/6 scale. Obviously the Toto Man, Texas Chainsaw. That Art the Clown is a cloth figure. That is great. Look at that with the saw as well, the blood on the hands. Obviously the doll from Saw. Scream Giant, so more action figures. Look at the Leprechaun. Oh, I want a Warwick Davis. Got Maniac Cop, the Crow, Brandon Lee's version. Oh, I want the Creeper as well from Jeepers Creepers. These are cool little action figures. They're kind of NECA-like, aren't they? But I don't know if they are made by them. So I do see there's Killer Clowns there. Look at that. With the old candy floss gun and all that. Popcorn gun. What we got here? We've got the Crow from the comic book version. It's even black and white. That is amazing. I like that. It should have the duct tape round in though. Here we've got what looks like it comes in a video cassette. Scorched to Death, Video Nasties. They might do more of those actually. Shock Monster. So various little action figures. Obviously you've got RoboCop action figure. If you like the RoboCop film and Clarence Boddicker. Chuck Norris. It's a Chuck Norris action figure from Delta Force. Army of Darkness range. So obviously NECA do these. I've done these in the past. I think no, hang on. Yeah, NECA have done some Army of Darkness stuff, and so have McFarlane Toys. But these are quite cool. They're kind of smaller by the looks of it. You can get the rest of the cast of Trick or Treat Studios. Obviously, I've got a Sam NECA action figure, but you can get the rest of them. Look at the werewolf versions. That is neat. What's this? Day of the Dead. And Killer Clowns. Oh, they got the toilet thing. I like that. I like that. What's here? We've got here. So we've got Goosebumps. Little action figures. Gwar. They're a weird rock group, they are. True Romance. See, this I would get because that scene is horrific, and that is the worst scene in the movie. Her at the dinner table screaming and them all laughing is by far the worst scene of that movie. As in worse as in like scariest, most traumatic. So this is a toy that I'm guessing when you put water on it, blood appears on it. That is bloody genius. But things like that, sometimes over time, they go a little bit wrong. Like the blood will either stand and won't go back to being normal, or the effect will go weird. But I like that as a gimmick. The fact that you sort of add water to it and blood, it comes like bloody. Terrifier 2 action figures. Look at, oh my God. That Art the Clown there is just brilliant. That works. The little pale child girl. Toxic. I swear they're the same action figures from when I was a kid. They're the action figures to the cartoon. I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same as when I was a kid. Living Dead and Bonzo. Tar Man. Comes with his little tar bucket. Now, that is a great keyring to have. The hotel from Ghostbusters. Like your room key. Little keyrings, little pin badges. This is the part of the catalogue just kind of gets a bit basic-y now. It's like pin badges and stuff like that. Here we've got more like magnets and badges. Yeah, there's like fridge magnets. Evil ash face fridge magnets. Oh, look, Christmassy stuff here, look. So some like Silent Night, Deadly Night stuff there. Gremlins, Christmassy stuff. Art the Clown. I think it was a good idea them doing a Christmas version of that, by the way. Terrify the Christmas one. I think that worked really well as a concept, because then they could sell Christmas merch. They ain't stupid, the people that made that. Getting more like patches. Halloween wall decor. Oh, it's wall decor, so it's like stickers you can stick on your wall. Not bad. If you like Gua, they still going. These are bags. Would you like an Art the Clown handbag for going out, like when you go to the nightclubs? Put your purse, your makeup, and your Art the Clown blood. That would freak out the potential suitors, wouldn't it? Might attract some, to be honest with you. So, I had a wallet like that when I was young with the chain on it. Look at that. Iron Maiden style. Now, they could have done a bit better with that sculpt, couldn't they? That's a bag as well. These are all handbags. Judith Myers one, Halloween one. Trying to lose that. There we go. And board games. If you like board games, they've got various horror-themed board games with like characters. I'm not a board game fan so much. I think by the time you set them up and get going with them, they're always long to play, like Monopoly takes forever. I guess you have to escape in these games from like trying to get away from the baddies, and if they catch you, you're out, I suppose. But it could be alright. Yeah, more sort of ghosty one. Yeah, again, it's the same. It's generally the same sort of game, just with different concepts. What are these? Jigsaw puzzles or something. If you wanted to do a bit of colouring in, you've got a Halloween colouring book. You're not going to use many different colours for those pictures, though, are you? Let's be honest. I mean, that one, you've got a lot of colour going on in the Thousand Corpses, but Halloween, when you're colouring in Michael Myers, what you're going to use? Blue for the suit, grey, maybe a white for the mask, the banister will be brown, and that's pretty much all of your colours used, isn't it? And that is the end. Well, let me know what you thought of that. Did you enjoy going through the Trick or Treat catalogue? Are you going to shop with them yourselves? As I said, if you're in the UK, if you go on a store called Mad About Horror, you can get a lot of the Trick or Treat stuff studios from them, which is quite good to sort of do. Or probably get them imported from America yourself if you want. But I've said whenever I've bought Trick or Treat Studios product, I've done it through Mad About Horror. So it's up to you what you want to do. I know that I would love that, because I remember the gate from thing. I'd love, so some of the masks I want to make like props out of, because actually you can use it to sort of help make your props like those. I want those, they're brilliant. But like I said, like with the Regan mask that we saw earlier, if you put like make a sort of a body out of like wood, pipes, whatever you want to make it out of, and just have that head as the center crowning bit on top, it would look brilliant. You could make a fantastic prop out of that easily. Things like the Sword of Omens, that doesn't have to be a Halloween prop, that can just be on your house all year round. Like these, they're just brilliant. They're exact replicas, 1-to-1 scale. They look amazing, and I want them in my house because I've already got the Gremlins, so why not, eh? But yeah, as I said, like the mask there, you can make that into a prop. Like that Regan mask, I could easily build a body and just stick that on top, and it just is a crown jewel. Same with the Pennywise. See, I want to make like a gutter in my garden at Halloween and have that mask the other side of the gutter, so that people have to literally look in, and then when they look in, they see it. They're, oh my god, like I'd love it. Maybe put a red balloon next to it, you know. But you could make it something, so you don't have to just leave it as they are. Like I've got my Gremlin here. He sits on my shelf all year round, and he's just fun. At Christmas, I've got a Christmas hat on him. You know, so these things are fantastic. Again, Lost Boys fan, you know. And you could do it with all, like the dummy. I want that dummy just because it looks. That is the most evil looking thing, I think, in this entire catalogue. Because that is just like, oh, gives you the chills. But again, yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed looking through this. Let me know what you'd buy out of it. If money wasn't a problem, what would you buy from this catalogue? Because that is the problem. The only problem is the cost. These things aren't cheap. Trick or Treat Studios are not a cheap company. A lot of this stuff is quite expensive to buy, and you kind of get what you pay for with a lot of it. Like my Gremlin, I got what I paid for. I said some of the paint is starting to chip off the hands and feet. I might try and find the colour paint and try and paint it over again myself. But you generally, I've had that thing for a few years now, about for three years now. I've had that now. So, and it's left out on the shelf. It's not in a case closed away. So it is starting to like get a bit of damage around it. My Chucky is still perfect to how it was when I got it. And I got it at the same time I got the Gremlins. So they're good quality stuff. I said like the Turtles thing, I could see doing like a weapons rack with that and making it look like you've got the Turtles weapons basically, and having a little movie poster in the centre, or maybe put the DVD in the centre or the video case in the centre. It would look brilliant. But anyway, and that art, the clown mask, look at that. That is scary. If you could get the costume and then add that with it, oh, you'd look amazing. But yeah, so it's lots of different, and then again, with the Father Christmas one, all you need to do is buy a Santa suit and you can wear that, and you'd look horrible. But it'll be a great Halloween costume. Or you can make it into, like, if you wanted to get a mannequin, put it on the mannequin, you've got yourself a life-size prop in your house. But, you know, again, I hope you've liked looking through this. Let me know what you're going to buy if money wasn't an object. Or have you bought from them before? What your experience with the company? Let me know, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. I'll probably see you again next year. I want to do this one next year. On the channel, there are more stuff like movie reviews, talks. It's not all just horror. It's other stuff as well. I do trailer reactions. There is a lot more horror on there. I feel horror is the dominant franchise, dominant like genre on the channel. But there's other stuff there as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you again next year for another one. Bye.